Hello everybody. Today I'm going to tell you a story about the first and only time I ever met anyone famous. So this was probably 13 years ago in 2006. I was living in Norman, Oklahoma at the time, and I attended the University of Oklahoma for one semester, and I lived with my brother at the time. And since I went to the University of Oklahoma, I actually worked for them. I would help set up the stadium before football games for the vendors. So putting up concession stands and just making sure it was ready to go on game day. Well, there was one game in particular where myself and the crew I was working on were driving through the stadium on one of those Cushman carts, getting ready to finish up our day. And we happened to drive by a group of guys, and we realized it was Adrian Peterson and a couple of the other guys who played for the Sooners at the time. Well, if you know who Adrian Peterson is now, he's a famous NFL running back. At the time, though, he was just a guy going to the University of Oklahoma. And when we drove by them, we just yelled at them, "Hey guys, do you need a ride?" And they said sure. So they jumped on the back of our Cushman cart, and we got to sit there and talk to them and just, tell them we enjoyed the game that day and how nice it was to meet them and how cool it was to hang out with Oklahoma players. And they went on their way. And so it was pretty cool that later on down the road, when Adrian Peterson became a pretty good running back and a fairly popular guy, that I was able to say, "Hey, I met that guy once. And he was a very nice guy then, and I'm assuming he's still a nice guy now." But that's the first and only time I've ever met anybody famous, and maybe it'll happen again, but that's the story I decided to tell. See ya.